Good afternoon, thank you for watching Rundlii Gaming. We'll be doing another video on Galaxy Highways. It's still a fairly new game as far as demo goes. Basically, it's a demo game that hasn't been released yet. I've been basically searching around for just kind of new gems that might be coming up, test running different games just to see, because you never know what might be out there unless you kind of give some things a try. Because sometimes you might find something that you really enjoy, and then when it finally does release, it ends up being part of the collection of games that I like to play on a regular basis. So if you haven't seen the previous video, we kind of went through what the game currently has up to this point. So it does have like a tech tree, which is what we're looking at now. You have different ships depending on what kind of build you want to go with. One is more of like a defensive, one's more of an offensive, and then the other one's kind of like a mid-range one. And right now we're just testing out the mid-range one. And up to this point we are on level 3, which unfortunately we failed the first couple times, so we're basically trying out a few new things with that. So we did buy the homing missiles and made them tier 2. We're going to give that a go, and then we'll probably continue trying to use the time bomb, because you can basically drop it and then a little bit later it'll blow up. It seems like it's better for catching more things at one time. So yeah, we're going to go to levels and we'll give it a go again. And as you can see in the bottom right, there are like the red circles, and those are kind of like the, you can almost call them like mini boss fights, really. And of course, like, you have your special ones, which are the, in my case right now I'm running heat, like homing missiles, and we also have the mine right now. So like, alright. Now we're about to do the optional quest. Ooh. I do feel heat seeking certainly does make things a good bit easier, because it doesn't require quite as much targeting to do. And you can kind of focus on just placing mines, and then of course you have like your generic shot, which is this one. Alright, so before we go in, we just kind of want to clear all the stuff up there. Yeah, so this one certainly is going much more smooth than our last run. I will say those mines are absolutely phenomenal, though. So, urgent message. Check the map for more information. We detected that information. We were talking about destroy it. Okay, so basically just dropped a mission on us, like mid-fight. So the thing about these lasers, so it's kind of something they try to teach in the first levels. Basically, you can use your little boost ability to jump through them without taking damage. And that's kind of what they're basically training you for at the beginning of the game. But for us to actually target the guy in the middle, we also have to destroy all the other things inside the place first. So once he's gone, go little ship, go. I might heal up a little bit real quick. Ah, well, that is. Oh, we got a lot of gold in it too. Here you can see your progress. All permanent upgrades, rewards, and achievements are displayed here. It's a battleship structure upgrade. Okay, so these are basically ways of getting buffs across all your stuff. Upgrade primary ammo based weapons. Back to research. So, yeah, these homing missiles, they're pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and just boost them again. Ammo for gun barrels 8. Reload 8.9 seconds. Fire rate 14 or 1.4 seconds. Okay. And then that'll be 3,200. At some point we'll get that too. It may not be bad to eventually try some of the turrets also. Try to enhance range, just moderate range of damage. High damage but low range. So we're going to give one of these a try just to kind of see. So this is basically mid-range and damage. So it's kind of the jack of all trades as well. Well, basically instead of dropping a mine, we're effectively just dropping a turret, and then that turret can do stuff on them. Again, more storyline. Which, of course, if you want to read it, you can always pause it and check that out as well. Well, from the looks of it, there's a lot more stuff on the map. You complete the objective, it will give you a temporary boost. Okay. These are difficult objectives. It's better to have some boost before you approach them. Use speed gaze to quickly move between different areas. So basically, if we want to jump to the left or the right, alright, so I mean, not too sure pretty much what any of this really translates to as far as that goes. So, and we may just kind of follow across the bottom section and just clear things as we go and then circle around the top. Whether it's a good idea or bad idea, who knows. That basically saves the boss in the bottom right here. Ooh. Okay, so that is a little more damage than I expected. Trial and error. Alright, so things seem like they're going a little bit quicker now. Alright, so we're going to go into this one next. That gave us attack drones. So ammo and energy. So more ammo and energy. So extra health. See an enemy battleship on the radar that is heading directly to me. I could use some help, but if it is not as possible to avoid. Alright, so we're going to take on the first boss. Honestly, the sad part of this hasn't even been the hardest fight amongst the ones that I've came across. Maybe it's due to the buffs, but like, defense mission, protect the friendly object. I mean, not too bad so far. I'm sure it's going to pick up in a moment because usually most things like this, they'll wait till that last little bit, do a really hard push, and kind of. But all things considered, I mean, it's not a bad one to fight either. Alright, so next one is a boss fight. Those are the gates, so I don't necessarily need those. Alright. That's it too, like the medium range on these deterrents. I could probably actually do the small one for high damage. And probably be okay. Because a lot of times, most of these locations are actually fairly small. Anyway, so it's kind of like, I don't think it would be a particularly big deal just to drop something that just does more damage. Come on, missiles. There we go. I will say the different demos that I've come across, at least as of recent, this might be one of the more. I mean, it certainly has a lot more potential to do a lot more things, but I think it's actually kind of enjoyable. I mean, we're still playing kind of on an easier mode, so I think with a harder difficulty, it could be a little bit more stressful as far as that goes, but in all things considered, it's a fun little experience since the ship that you're playing with also has, it's, to me, it's very similar to something like a Super Meat Boy, if people have played that, where when you move in a certain direction, it very much goes in that direction. There's not like a delay, with certain games where, so it feels like, you can pretty much move a lot more freely. Alright, so in this case we do have to jump through, because if we want to get that, apparently those ships can also jump as fast as we can. But we can also destroy all of them fairly quickly. So basically we're trying to take out these outside ones first. I'm sure as you play this more, you'll probably come up with faster strategies on things, but it seems like most of the time you have to take out the things on the outside first to be able to actually defeat the boss in the center. So it seems like now we have to just run to the portal. So jump here, jump there. And jump down here. I mean, it certainly wasn't that bad of a level. But yeah, I guess if you guys have enjoyed the video, we might try to make a few more of these depending on how far this particular demo goes. But so far it's been pretty enjoyable. So I mean, if it continues pretty far or goes into some sort of like, sandbox version of the game where you can just play until, you don't survive or something, and we'll probably do some more videos on this one, even past that. But otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.